Hey guys, it's Zach and I'm back with another tutorial today. Today we are making beef empanadas. Really nice and simple dish. Not authentic whatsoever, so don't want to hear it. But yeah, nice and easy just tutorial. We're going to use a blender disc. These you get out of the freezer aisle. They're at any grocery store really. I only see these. They're usually next to like maybe where they have like the frozen plantains, tostones, whatever, and all that. Beef empanadas, ground beef, whatever you desire. We're going to use sea salt, garlic powder, Italian seasoning, parsley, some cayenne pepper because I like spice, minced garlic. You can use fresh garlic. I'm being lazy today. Onions, of course. We're going to use some red bell pepper, and then some cheese. I'm going to use some cubed cheese as well as some shredded cheese. I want it to be very cheesy. And then we're going to use some taco seasoning mix because I do want it to be saucy on the inside. So we're going to use this as well today. But yeah, it's going to be really nice and quick. You can usually get this done within 30 minutes if you're moving fast. Well, it's a little tedious when you have to put everything in there, so maybe like an hour and everything's ready. So it's really nice and easy. Alright guys, so we're going to start chopping up those veggies, the onions and red bell pepper. Get them nice and fine as you really can. You just really don't want to be pulling out long strings of onions and bell peppers out of such a tiny empanada. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and brown that ground beef. Take it out the container, put it in the pan, and brown that bad boy. Then we're going to go ahead and add our onions and bell peppers so that we can cook it along with the ground beef. Turn the heat pretty high just so everything can cook and brown. We're going to add some seasoning salt, garlic powder, parsley. This was the kinder seasoning I was talking about earlier. Italian seasoning. We're adding that minced garlic that's out of the jar. A nice fair amount. And we're gonna mix those flavors in together. Ooh, look at that. Coming together. But yeah, I would say brown everything for about 12 minutes. This is how it should look after about 12 minutes. And then go ahead and drain some of the oil out of the pot as much as you can, and then we're going to use that taco seasoning. Pour the whole can, pack it, and add a cup of water. Mix everything together, and then we're going to let it simmer for about 5 minutes. And then let's lay out those empanadas. I'm doing 4 at a time, but if you have more space, of course, lay out as much as you can at once. And then we're going to go ahead and add the ground beef to each empanada. If you want them to be extra meaty, add more. If not, add less. And then add the cheese. You can definitely spread out the cheese a little bit more, but I did put mine like about in the middle. And make sure you don't overstuff the empanadas because then it gets messy and they're hard to close. So definitely don't overstuff. And remember, I am using the large empanada discs. There are the discs that are a little bit smaller, so make sure you pay attention to the size when buying. But yes, go ahead and flip over the discs. Try to move slowly and try to get everything in there without any of the meat or cheese falling out.
This is the tedious part I was speaking about earlier. Nothing too complicated. Alright, so we're going to get that fork and press down and pull the fork through. Pull the fork all the way through to make sure that they are sealed and nice. So take your time. Just press those sides together and pull the fork through. You don't have to be too gentle. For the most part, they won't rip or break or anything like that. So just put that fork in there and pull it through. Make sure they are sealed. Pull through. If some of the sauce comes out, that's fine. That's not an issue at all. So don't feel, nervous or worried about that at all. They will remain sealed during the frying process. And then yes, add some oil to the pot. If you have a deep fryer, you can definitely use that as well. Using my little pot here. It is on low heat because they do cook pretty quickly. You may need to fry each side for about 2 minutes. So I did keep my heat on the lower side to make sure that they don't burn, but still cook long enough so that the cheese can melt on the inside. So yes, after about 2 minutes, flip it over. About done, so take them out, place them on a napkin maybe to save up some of the extra oil.
Alright, so we're all done, guys. Like I said, this is a quick, simple meal, not super authentic, but yummy nevertheless. And I just want to show you guys. Look at us open this thing up. Look at that cheese. That cheese, you get the inside. So, trust me, follow these steps. This is how you get a significant other.